Hi all, so I bought this OREI HDMI extender on Amazon. It's model number HD14EX165K, and I just wanted to do an unboxing of it and show you exactly what you get in this kit. So it has one transmitter and 4 receivers, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to be using it, what it's good for, what it can't do as well, so you know exactly what you're going to get with this kit. Okay, so let's get it unboxed, let's take a closer look. Okay, so that's our OREI HDMI extender unbox. So what do you actually get supplied in this kit? So I've gone for the single transmitter with 4 receivers, but you can also purchase this with 8 receivers, and then it would just have an additional 4 ports here on the back of the actual transmitter. Okay, so this is model number HD14EX165K, and this is what you get in the kit. So you get your user guide here, but it is super simple to set up. It really is just plug and play, but I will be going over the settings in a moment. You get your power supply here. So I'm in the UK, so I get a little UK socket that just clips into the plug like so, but if you're in the US, you'll get your US socket. You get also your IR, your infrared remote control leads as well, which is fantastic that you're going to be able to control whatever you plug into the transmitter using the remote control, which is great. So you have 4 of these infrared remote control leads, which plug into the side here of your receiver. And then you have one infrared receiver here, which goes into, or transmitter really, that goes into the actual transmitter itself to turn and switch the device that you're going to be using this for. You also get some rack mounts here as well, which you can use, but you can see here that the actual device is so compact. It's incredible. It's 8.3 inches long, it's 3.3 inches wide, and if I just turn that there so you can see how slim that is, that's 0.7 inches thick as well, and that's absolutely incredible size and so compact. And you can see there that the receivers are even more compact. So the system that I'm replacing, the devices here are 4 or 5 times this size. It's a Wirestorm system that I have here. It's gone wrong, so that's the reason that I've actually purchased this. But the box is huge. This is just going to be fantastic because it's just going to be so easy to hide away behind the cabinet. So that's pretty much what you get in the box. If we just have a quick look at the device itself, so the receiver, you have your RJ45 connector here for your network cable. You have your IR in here, so that's for one of your infrared connectors. And then on the other side, you simply have the HDMI there, and that's it. So you'll notice that there's actually no power supply on these units, which is great. So what happens is you plug in the transmitter and that powers the receivers, which is great because the system I'm using at the moment, I have to power all of the receivers. I have to find an extra power socket to power them. You don't need to do that with these receivers, and that is just a fantastic feature. In terms of what these can transmit, so essentially I'm going to be using this for 1080p at 60 Hertz because I'm going to be plugging in a free satellite box into this device, which is 1080p only, so there's no point in me going up to a full 4K device at 60 Hertz. This will do 4K at 30 Hertz, and that is going to be over category 6 or category 7 cable to get those speeds out. So if we just take a quick look at the actual transmitter itself, so you can see here that you have your 4 ports which will go off using your Cat 6 or Cat 7 out to the receivers. You have your HDMI in, which goes in here, so this will be my FreeSat box, my satellite box will go in here. You do also have a HDMI out as well, so if you did want to put a screen here at this end where this device is, then you can do that. You have a pass through here, HDMI out. That's your IR connector there. And this is just a USB connector for doing updates, and then you've got your power supply here and your on-off switch here. And as I said earlier, you're going to power the transmitter, and that will also power the receivers. So essentially it's power over Ethernet because it's going to be pushing the power down that Ethernet cable out to the receivers, which is such a great feature, and that's going to really reduce the amount of sockets that I have plugged in around where my TV is, which is great. You also have these dip switches here, and this is the EDID switches here. So this is great because you can switch over to the different settings, the 1080p, the different audio settings as well. And there's a chart there in the user manual that shows you the combination of these switches in order to get that right for the device that you are going to plug in to your HDMI in. Okay, so that's pretty much it. That's what you get with this OREI HDMI extender. It's model number HD14EX165-K. It's available on Amazon and it comes highly recommended.